We all know Office. No, not an office. Not the Office. No, Microsoft Office. The world's best-selling suite of desktop applications since the dawn of time. Or maybe even before that. You've written your appraisals in Word, had your expenses rejected in Excel, and dazzled the board with your PowerPoint presentations. But you're fed up with trying to give people access to those documents all the time from wherever they are. Let's say hello to Microsoft Office 365. It could be just what you need. Colin is a business person. Business people are always busy. There's always one meeting after another, and Colin is often on the road. He always seems to have left that important document at the office, which made Colin's clients and bosses very angry, and left Colin looking a bit of a Burke. More than usual even. Office 365 is perfect for Colin. It lets him put his documents in the cloud and they won't even get wet. Putting data in the cloud means that it's always available wherever you need it, because it's accessible via the internet. This cloud follows Colin around, much like regular clouds seem to do, but instead of raining water, it rains files, whenever he needs them. It rains them right into his regular Office desktop products, so he can see and edit them using software he's used to. All this means that when he's in a meeting and needs his files handy, he'll never be hung out to dry. This cloud is really reliable. Microsoft guarantees 99.9% uptime, which frankly is more than we can say for Colin. In fact, Microsoft is so sure about its availability that it even guarantees it with real money. But are clouds insecure? Well, this cloud is controlled by Microsoft, which means that it won't leak data where it shouldn't. We can't necessarily vouch for Colin though. Office 365 is good at something else too, collaboration. See, the cloud ties documents and people together really well. It offers real-time presence information so people can see where each other are. Colin's boss Linda can now invite Colin to a conference call when he has 5 minutes to spare in between busy meetings on the road, and can even share his desktop with her. The great thing about this is that users can collaborate with each other all the time wherever they are. Linda is in the office, and she can still make sure that Colin is highly productive, working seamlessly with him even when he's off-site. Sorry about that, Colin. We could do some of this before, of course. There are systems that store all your documents on your central computers and let business people access them from there. Eric is the IT manager responsible for them. But the more people there are, and the more documents they need to store, the more complicated it gets and the more stressed out Eric becomes, because the more difficult the computers become to manage. Plus, Eric has to buy lots of expensive computers, which takes a lot out of his budget. But with Office 365, you don't have to use your own servers or your own storage. Microsoft does that for you by putting it all in that cuddly friendly cloud. Eric only needs to pay a single easily digestible fee per user on a subscription basis, and this makes Eric very happy. And Eric still gets complete control. He can manage all his users and their files in the cloud while Microsoft does all the heavy lifting. And if Eric runs into any problems, he can always call Microsoft. Unlike Colin, they're available 24/7. All this frees up Eric's time for important research. The great thing about this is choice. Eric and Linda get to choose what's best for them. They can try just a bit of Office 365 with basic email and calendar functions for a lower price. Or, if they need to make Colin more productive, they can opt for a more extensive plan, whatever fits their working patterns and their budget. And as well as downloading from the cloud, users can upload to it as well. Office 365 comes with plans targeting smaller businesses and mid-sized and enterprise clients. You can even get subscription licenses for Office desktop products with it too. Once upon a time, everything had to be stored on physical bits of tin in the office, but we're happy to say that that's changed now. We quite like this cloud thing. We think you will too. And we think that in the end, Colin might get quite attached to it as well. Office 365. Give it a go.